Hey, what's going on? Thank y'all for tuning in with the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. As always, it's your boy Shondale, H the Goat, Sheldon, and we got Aaron GQ Worthy. So we finna go on here and just talk about LeBron James being about 178 points away from passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And go on here, Ace. Tell me what you think about that, because I know you love LBJ.
Yeah, I was just talking to my bro Eric about that today, man. It's just gonna be another notch on this belt, boost his GOAT status for real. You know, still a lot of back and forth with him and MJ and everything, but in my book, bro, LeBron, and he's just been proving it for 20 seasons, 20 years.
I feel you on that.
You can't really take nothing away from it besides the finals losses. That's it. Can't take away from Bron the finals losses. And
Didn't he get swept in the finals twice?
No.
Oh, just once.
Yeah, he got swept twice in the finals.
He got swept by the Spurs when he was with the Cavs, and he got swept by SW.
They didn't win one game in 06?
Hell no.
When he went against the Spurs, no. They got swept.
No.
He's still a GOAT, though. He's still a GOAT. Go on, Shay. What? Tell me about your GOAT.
Man, I mean, it's just another accolade on LeBron's resume, and it's probably one of the biggest accolades because no one thought that Kareem's scoring record was gonna be broken. No one thought that, bro, and I don't think none of us thought if we say 5, LeBron was gonna be averaging another 30 points per game in year 20.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He averaged 30 points last year. 26 the year before, and of course, like I said, 30 now. That's 30 years, bro. Still playing at a high level. No way. And just putting a scoring record, then he's gonna continue to do that, bro. Like, it's not like he gonna play, this gonna be his last year, and then that's just it. He's gonna probably play another 2 years and keep adding on to it. And that record will probably never be broken, bro. Because that means you have to play at least 20 plus years at high level. And we like last week where we low management, obviously injuries. How often is that? And especially, are people going to really play 20 years? A lot of players probably won't play the 20 years. Well, 22 years probably if LeBron plays 2 more. I mean, it's another accolade. It's another thing on his GOAT status. I already had him as number 1. That's just me, though. That's me. That's my opinion. I always had him at number 1. And that's just adding more to it. Hey, man, I got nothing to say. Go James. I wish I had my hoodie on right now, but go James.
Okay, yeah, I thought Aaron messed up. I feel like, yeah, for sure. LeBron James, him like getting the scoring like title, that's amazing. Like, you're right. Nobody. I never even thought about that. Honestly, I never even thought of I was like, damn, that shit crazy to do. And then he doing it like, did he just drop like what 46, 36 last night?
Not last night, but
not last
against
night.
the Clippers on Tuesday.
Yeah, so it's like, bro, like he doing it fast, bro. He doing it like before the season even over. It's like Curry with the 3-point. Curry like leading the NBA with most 3 points made. We don't think about it no more. But Curry got like another like 5-6 years, and it's just more threes, more numbers. And Bron doing the same thing. But I don't really think like Bron being a GOAT because of it. I think LeBron James will never actually get the GOAT title. I think for sure he's a better basketball player than MJ. But him getting the GOAT title, I don't think he's going to get it because we just so spoil you. You know, rest in peace to Kobe Bryant on a day like this that happened. We just so used to like athletes having like that more aggression, that dominance to step on your throat. I'm taking the last shot. And LeBron James' biggest attribute is passing. And they don't really want LeBron to be the one to be the GOAT because he passed it. And they want the GOAT to be someone, I'm taking a shot. Why would you even expect somebody else to do it? They want their GOAT to be somebody that's aggressive, step on your neck, go out there, dominate the game. And it's like, we don't get that from Bron. Bron will never do what you expect him to do. He going to always make the smart decision.
And gets knocked for it. And I just don't understand why.
I mean, it makes
playing the game the right way, doing the right
because
thing,
it makes sense. That makes sense. Like Yeah, bro. It's like if you the best player out there, it's like Call of Duty. If you bring back somebody else from the gulag that ain't the best player, oh he's smart, he good, he that. Man, if you don't bring back the best player, we want him to get out there and drop them bodies, man. It's like that. Well, Bron don't do that. Bron going and we don't really think of Bron as a scorer, even though he getting a score. Like, I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
Who don't think of Bron
I ain't
as a
gonna hold you, bro. It's nothing LeBron James can do to actually be the unanimous GOAT. That's nothing he could do. Nothing. That's nothing he could do.
But the thing is, though, the fact that he can take over a game with his passing, though, shows just how dominant he actually is. Is one thing almost every superstar can take over the game from scoring, but to be able to do it from passing, that's a special group in itself. It's only LeBron, Magic, Jokic. Who else is really going to dominate a game passing the ball?
Chris Paul, Tyrese Halliburton.
Those are the elite players.
Exactly. It's just different being able to take over a game from scoring, and just this consistency that he's displayed. I don't think we're going to see something like this again. Year 20 averaging 30 points a game. It's only been one season that he averaged less than 25 points per game, and that was his rookie season. That's just flat out ridiculous. We're not going to see this again. I think Luka maybe has a shot to reach the scoring total, but it just depends on how much longer LeBron is going to play, though. I really don't see anybody breaking this record, but Luka might be the only one.
I doubt that.
It depends. It depends on that, but you have to be consistent for a very long period of time and go deep in the playoffs if you think you're gonna catch up to Bron. Because that's really where it's coming from. LeBron's consistently went deep into the playoffs. Giving him a boost of the rest of these players that's sitting back at home.
I think they only count in the regular season for this scoring title. Yeah, like combined with the playoffs, nobody is going to pass him. But I think they're just doing it for the regular season. That's why I say Luka might have a chance. Yeah, I think it's just regular season.
Scoring title is only regular season points. That's just regular season. Playoff points don't matter, bro. That doesn't even matter. Yeah, but no. You have a point. If they did count all time, just regular season and postseason, nobody is going to ever catch LeBron. There's no way. Because who's going to go to the finals 8 straight years?
Bro, do you think he's at now with that, though? How many they were to count that right now?
He passed, because remember last year they said he passed Kareem with when you combine playoffs point. He passed Kareem last season. Yeah. He's hella hard. But I think when you just think about you an athlete, bro. That's staying in shape. That's staying in shape throughout the whole year, bro. It's people out here we can't even stay consistent in the gym for 4 months. He consistent with it on the 1%. He the 1% of the 1% staying consistent since high school till now, bro. Luka, bro. Just last year we was talking about Luka don't even take care of his body right. He had his little man boobs. He got to get his diet right. Come on, bro. I'm not gonna hold you Luka, bro. If AI would have just did 3/4 of what Bron was doing, bro, AI be more. We'll bring up AI more than versus just the styles and the crossover.
AI said the waist was too heavy.
No motherfuckers don't look. We talk about Bron. We bring up Bron. We talk about bro, he could have played football. He could have did this if he would have went to college. Come on, bro. He came out of high school doing that. But I don't think none of that stuff gonna make him the unanimous GOAT. He don't got the attitude, bro. He ain't punch enough people and tell enough people shut the fuck up.
That's what makes you to go punching your teammates.
I don't think that matters to an extent.
I ain't gonna hold you. I think people would do.
I think it's the rings. If he wins one more, I feel like the world will kind of recognize him and say, okay, he's a GOAT. Only Michael Jordan fans.
5 rings?
Huh?
Well, just 5.
Yes, bro, you don't have to get more rings than somebody to be better than them, bro. You don't have to. I say it all the time with Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes has a chance to be better than Tom Brady. He doesn't have to win 7 rings to be better than him. It goes the same with LeBron and Jordan. He doesn't have to get 6 to be better than him. Well, in the GOAT conversation, he doesn't have to. He needs to at least win one more to unanimously probably be better than Jordan. Like I said, that's my opinion.
It won't be
Let me ask you
unanimous.
So let me ask you, what if Bron gets 2 more in these next 2 seasons? Well, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, LeBron wins 2 more rings.
Got 6
He'll be
rings.
better.
With
He'll
Jordan.
be better than Jordan. He'll be better, but he won't get 2 rings. It won't happen.
But I'm just saying, if he was to get 2 rings, does that put him over? Should that put him unanimously over Jordan? The fact that he's been to the finals more times and he has the same amount of rings.
Yeah,
but,
I would put him. I think the world will probably put him over Jordan if he wins 2 more.
They won't,
if he
bro.
wins 2 more.
Now I have stuck on his finals losses that they don't make no sense. It's nothing Bron could do.
But winning 2 rings close to 40 years old in year 21 and 22, no, nobody else will have done that being the best player on the team. So no, he would be the GOAT at that point. If he can win 2,
they won.
He got to win one with his son. He got to win one with his son. If he could do, that'll be greater than the father-son Kamehameha. If he could win a ring with Bronny.
I don't know. That might be a stretch right there. You talking about better than the father-son.
If he could win a ring with Bronny, I feel like, bro, because Bron lacked that edge. It's that same edge that Kobe had, that same edge that AI had, that same edge that Mike had. If Bron just had that edge, bro, it'll be unanimous.
Bron has that edge. He doesn't show it in an individual way.
But that's the thing. We saw it against the Pistons. We saw it against the Pistons when he led them past them to face the Spurs in the finals. He scored 25 straight points. We saw it in game 1 against the Warriors in the 2018 finals. He scored 51 or 48 points. That was probably the best game of his career. He just took over. Was not going to be denied. I mean, they lost that game because of some other stuff. J.R. Smith.
6.
But I'm just saying, like, no, he's shown that his whole career. It's just the fact he does it in a different way than Kobe and Mike. That doesn't make him any less dominant or aggressive.
That's if you don't, bro, with those people, because he's already on the downside of the mountain. Those people, they wanted to see that for 3 seasons in a row, and he'll give it to you in glimpses. That'll never make him he is better than Mike at basketball, bro. Like, be serious. He's better than Mike. If you put
I agree with that.
Bron is better than Mike. He's the GOAT, but will he get the unanimous? Like, bro, don't. It's Bron. It doesn't. I don't think the scoring thing He don't need that. He doesn't like you said. He don't even need that to be called better than Mike. He doesn't, because he's in the top scorer and he's like in the top 5 of all-time assists, ain't he?
Yeah, he can reach top 3 in probably the next year or so.
And he
can
top
reach
10
top
in 3-pointers made.
Yeah, like, it's just another accolade on his resume. That's what I'm saying. But he doesn't need to be. Let's say LeBron. Let's say LeBron just retires right now, and he's only 178 points away. It's not like, oh, he didn't get this. He ain't gonna be. No, it doesn't matter, because people were saying he was the GOAT before the scoring title. We just thought about the scoring title this year, bro.
Within the last
honestly, if we think about it, he probably would have passed it maybe a year ago if he never would have got hurt that first year with the Lakers, because he missed 16. He would have passed that a long time ago if he never would. Because ever since he came to LA, he been hurt, so he probably would have been past that a long time ago. And then that's just more points. But injuries happen. Another
thing to add to this, how crazy it is. He's the youngest player to achieve every single 1,000-point milestone. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, all the way up until now. That's probably not going to happen again either. So it's just incredible what he's been doing.
So, staying on the topic of the Lakers and the trade deadline coming up, what y'all think about, the Lakers getting Rui Hachimura?
I don't think it's a deal breaker move. I said that in the text. I said, is he better than all them other role players? Yeah, I'd take him over all of them. But does he get them over the top? No. They need to get more. Rui Hachimura, bro. I mean, he's okay, but he's not going to be like, yep, championship. No, it don't work like that, bro. They need now if they can get a Bogdanovich type player, some to add with Rui Hachimura, Okay, maybe, but just him alone. If that's the only deal they make, no, I'm not messing with that. But it's not. It's just an okay move. It's just okay. It's nothing really serious about
I
it.
think he has the potential to take on that Kyle Kuzma role that year they won the championship. He's a career 13 point per game scorer, 5 rebounds. He has a lot to be desired on the defensive end. He can make some improvements on that end, but I think he could be a consistent third option. I don't think he'll be able to ever be a consistent second option if AD or LeBron goes down. But as far as the third option, I think he'll be okay. Yeah, it's not some life-altering move that's going to propel them to a championship, but no, he'll be solid. You making that face? You don't think he can beat Kyle Kuzma as a third option?
No.
He couldn't even start over Kyle Kuzma in Washington.
I think he could.
He couldn't even start next to him. He couldn't even start next to him. That says something, bro. But there's nothing against him, bro. He's okay.
This Kyle Kuzma is better than the Kuzma that was with the Lakers, though. So I'm saying Kyle Kuzma at that point.
Is that actually true? Is that actually true?
He has.
I believe so. He's improved as a playmaker. Yes, as a distributor. Yes. Still doesn't play defense consistently. You don't think he's improved? Perspective.
I think what Kyle Kuzma is doing since he first got to Washington, he's doing the same thing. I think he's not playing next to. He was a third option after LeBron and Anthony Anthony Davis. Like that's big, bro. I think honestly, if he wasn't behind such big star magnitude players, we probably would have been seeing that same Kyle Kuzma we seen in Washington and LA. It's really, really hard to play next to Brian. As much as people want to talk about like Brian make all these players better. Brian make a used Kyle look really, really good. You know, he make them 20s look like 24s. But I think Kyle Kuzma actually being able to play next to like behind a Bradley Beal, Porzingis missed a lot of the time. So he stayed getting on the sideline. So him being a first option, being able to be the main one that playing through, I think Kyle Kuzma always had those flashes. I always seen the potential of it. And honestly, Kyle Kuzma was the one actually defending the best player all the time with LA. He was a really big part of that reason they won that ring with that defense. He was though.
But you don't think LeBron can elevate Rui's game? You don't think he has the capacity to improve at all playing next to LeBron?
To answer that, I would say if he was having a hard time getting it going in DC. And is DC a big market or a small market? I don't know. But I'm gonna say this though, like Rue and LA, that's a big stage. That make it really, really hard to play basketball. He gonna go from like what 2 million, 1 million followers on IG to like 5 overnight. That is a big stage, a lot of people watching, a lot of headlines, a lot of attention. And for him to step up, and he's still a young kid, like what Rue, like 22, 23?
Yeah, he's not even cranking 25 yet.
Bro, you asking a lot. That's a lot. And you asking him to turn it around mid-season with a team he just got traded to? Nah, maybe in 2-3 years.
So it's not the fact that he don't have the talent, it's just he might fold under the pressure of just being in LA and the expectations have gone.
He's not consistent. He's supposed to be like a Tobias Harris type player. He's not even that, bro. His shooting decent, but honestly, bro, some nights he'll show up and he'll have like points. He don't even hit 15 every night, bro. If you put him on your ticket for FanDuel, he gonna be the one to sell you, bro. Rue decent and good, but he's still a young NBA player, bro. I don't think he's ready to play next to no LeBron. No.
Well, no, sometimes you just need to change the scenery. But I mean, we'll see. It's one of them. Yeah, we'll see.
What you think, Ace? Because you love LeBron.
Yeah, I don't think him playing under LeBron is going to hinder him in any kind of way. I feel like him playing under LeBron isn't going to do anything but help his individual game. The fact that they traded the fact that they traded a guard and 3 second-round picks for him, I probably would have did maybe 2 second-round picks maybe, but I felt like that was a good move. The Lakers was already guard heavy with having Kendrick Nunn, Pat Beverly, Lonnie Walker, Scottie Pippen Jr., Austin Reeves. I believe I said Westbrook. Like, they was already guard heavy. So bringing in Hachimura, 6'8" wing, that can get his own shot off the mid range, definitely brings him some size and a little bit more shooting. But
Can he get his own shot?
yes, he can get his own shot.
I don't really think he can. I feel like Rue. I feel like he can, but he don't. I feel like he better off like on standing on the line, low key. His game would probably be better standing on the line, the 3-point line, and playing defense.
He's more of a mid range shooter. He can be a threat from 3-point, but they're much rather him taking that mid range shot. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I agree with Sheldon. If that's their only move, then good luck to you. But Lakers definitely need more in 3 and D players.
I feel like Kendrick Nunn finna take the next step in Washington. Not as much lights as it was in Miami or LA. Right now, he's somewhere like when you get sent to like the Magic, Markelle Fultz situation. I think he's gonna be able to flourish. Like he finally got healed up. He finally gonna have consistent playing time. He's not fighting to start with a lot of people on the court. He's gonna. I feel like Kendrick Nunn finna be so much better.
You think he's gonna be where we were supposed to be? Because he showed glimpses of it in Miami at one point.
I think honestly, I think he's gonna be in conversation for like he gonna have opportunity to be like 6 man, maybe.
6 man? No, they said
I think he might be in conversation for like 6 man of the year. Like he's gonna be somewhere. I think
they said Westbrook won away 6 man of the year is what's being told.
It's not recording his red dot.
Yeah, it's not recording, bro. Refresh your thing.
Mm-hmm. What'd you say, Ace?
Okay.
What'd you say?
I just forgot what I said for real.
I got a question. What is Rui's? How much is he gonna average now? Because me personally, I think he just gonna average the same. They said he averaged 12, 13 points. It might be the same. Like, honestly,
I think he's gonna average the same. He's not. I don't think he's a player that you plug right into the starting lineup off a rip. Like last night, he came off. I believe he came off the bench and he had a nice little 12 points. But
11.3.
I believe it's gonna be about the same 15 points.
It won't even be 15. I don't think. There you go. You got
15. Your. Oh God.
Man, you're not getting 15.
Man,
it'll be 11 or 12 at most.
I'm not.
For the rest of the season.
Talk about for Rui.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. We are hyping this dude up. Nothing against him. Hyping him up only because he went to the Lakers, bro. If he went to any other team, bro, we'd be like, that's just okay. That's just a regular move, and we just move on with our lives, bro. Like, bro, it's only because it's the Lakers, bro. Bro, this is not a needle move, bro. It just doesn't do nothing, bro.
We understand it's not a needle move, bro, but it's something, man. Like
but this the thing.
Come on, bro.
This the thing,
you adding a little bit more size to the team. What do you mean?
Be serious, Ace. Be for real, bro. Rui Hachimura just came from the Wizards, and he just became probably the 4th best player on the team, bro.
Because the Lakers signed a lot of trash people.
That's what I'm saying. He's probably going to end up being the 3rd or 4th option. He still got rust, but I mean, y'all not giving him enough credit. I think he'll be fine. It's not, like I say, it's not a game-changing move, but I think he'll improve. He's only in year 4. He still got room.
Yeah, it's not an instant championship move, but I definitely think it helps the Lakers in some capacity.
Bro,
I'm not.
You only saying that because you love the Lakers, bro. I don't just love the Lakers,
bro.
I'm not gonna overhype him, Joe, just because he's playing with LeBron, bro. It's just an okay move. I'm not gonna say it can help us. I might not even say that, bro, because
he'll be a solid role player. He's not gonna be a star, but he'll be a solid role player.
He's supposed to be. They said he's supposed to start. Now that's gonna be extra pressure. Now he has to do. Now he's got to do more. Now I'm gonna have to at least depend on him to at least not say get 20, but now you got to go from 12 to probably at least maybe 17 now.
Bro, he couldn't do that behind Bradley Beal, Porzingis, and Kyle Kuzma. He couldn't do it in Washington. Why is he gonna be able to do it in LA?
You're around
because none of
players, bro.
You're not around better.
None of them were LeBron and Anthony Davis, bro.
When AD come back next month?
He just played last night.
He played last night.
And they had the double 21 to 12.
I don't see it.
On
If
minutes
Kyle
restriction.
Kuzma had a hard time and he was successful as he was, the same guy that can't even play alongside Kyle Kuzma. No, bro. Like we talking about this, not to really bash him. This the same rule. Like
Not really trying
most
to
of his
bash him,
injury
man.
last year was what, mental, wasn't it? When he missed like 40 some games, it was like he was healing up, but it was because of the pressure, because of the Japanese community that didn't really want to him representing them because he's a more darker tone Japanese guy. Like, and now he going to LA. I'm just saying, bro, that's a lot of pressure to be asking for from a young man. LA is a really big stage.
He got to show me.
It's a very big stage.
He got to show me. He
30 degrees to now it's like what? It's 70 something in LA. It's brother better.
He got to show me, bro. He got to show me.
Man, with the rest of the trade deadline going on with the rest of the teams, what you think about? So we got people like Fred VanVleet, D'Angelo Russell, Kyle Lowry, John Collins, OG Anunoby, Eric Gordon, Mike Conley, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Buddy Hield, and Jay Crowder. So with the trade deadline coming up with all those names, what's the moves that need to be made?
I think the Kings should go after Eric Gordon. Me personally, because bro, I've always said, bro, the Kings bench is garbage. I've always said that. They bench sucks. And they need another scorer, bro. Eric Gordon, he may be older, bro, but he can still get you at least maybe 15 points per game, bro. And he's another ball handler. Their second ball handler, besides their starting lineup, is probably Davion Mitchell coming off the bench. And then when you add Eric Gordon coming off the bench, he could potentially be in the closing lineup. And that's just more scoring. Yeah, it's going to be a little defensive issues. I mean, they was already bad at defense anyway. But I feel like they just need another scorer off that bench that can at least get you 15, because the only person that can score for you off the bench is Malik Monk. I don't trust Trey Lyles. Trey Lyles is iffy. Metu, don't trust him. Davion Mitchell, he's not an offensive player. Don't trust him. And Terrence Davis is inconsistent, bro. Some days he'll get you 20, then the next he'll get you 12, then the next he'll get you 5. But at least with Eric Gordon, when he gets the minutes, he can at least get you 10 to 15 points per game. So I think the Kings should go after him.
So you trading Davion Mitchell?
I'm not saying trade Davion Mitchell. I'm just saying they can trade probably maybe a second round, maybe 2 second round picks or something, or just a role player just to get Eric Gordon. And I think he on the expiring deal anyway. So yeah, I mean, to solidify making that playoff push, get another bench scorer.
You went from saying the Kings not even making a play in to talking about, I think they need to make this trade and fix that. I like the turnaround. I like the turnaround. You showing a lot of hope for the Kings. It's very interesting. I love it though. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say I would like to see the Mavs try and get OG from the Raptors. I've been seeing OG improve year after year after year, and his game is just getting more and more fluid. And I think it's time for him to show what he can do and to see if he can be a second option on a championship contender. Because if he gets to the Mavs, I think he would overtake Christian Wood as the second option offensively. He's a guy that can create his own shot. He can slash to the basket. He can shoot. And he stepped his game up defensively this season. So I think he'd be nice next to Luka. He doesn't need the ball every single possession. I don't think he'll complain like Kyle Porzingis did as the second option and just watching Luka dribble. I think he'll be fine. I think he'll improve next to him. So, but I would say to get him, they should try to give up any combination of Tim Hardaway, Reggie Bullock, and Dorian Finney-Smith and some draft picks. It is time.
They need to let
Dwight
Powell go.
Yeah, Dwight Powell too. But do you want JaVale McGee as your starting center, or do you just stick with Christian Wood and have him?
I'm sticking with Christian Wood, bro. I can't do JaVale, bro. I can't.
Why you can't do JaVale? JaVale's still a solid center in this.
I probably stick with Christian Wood too.
You sign him. You sign him, bro. You do that, bro.
Why is that, bro? Y'all acting like he was not an important part on that 2020 championship Lakers team.
That was 3 years ago.
That don't matter.
Tell me what JaVale McGee. Tell me what he do for the Mavs right now. Tell me what does he do for them.
Well, JaVale don't really play like that for real, so he can't really do much. But it definitely brings him more size, more rim protection than Christian Wood is.
Christian
Christian
Woods
Wood
is a good
soft.
defender, and he
Christian Wood is
spreads the
not a good
floor.
defender.
And
Christian
he
Wood be
spreads
getting
the
cooked
floor.
down low.
And he
That's about
spreads
the
the
only
floor.
thing. He spreads the floor. He's a decent 3-point shooter for a big man. But against them bigger centers down there, Christian Wood be getting cooked.
I don't know about that one.
Christian
No,
Woods, I
facts.
mean, he ain't what is he like 6'10"? I would say maybe 6'10".
Yeah,
That's
like
pretty
6'10".
big. That's pretty
6'10"?
big. And he's a really, really good blocker too.
Yeah, he
Bro,
tall,
this
but
stuff
he
is
tall,
fast.
but he really thin.
Is it?
Yes.
I'm not giving up Christian Woods, bro.
Christian Woods got
I'm
some.
not saying like give him up.
I'm not starting JaVale McGee.
I
over
can't start JaVale, bro. I can't do it. I can't.
First of all, JaVale McGee is older, bro. JaVale McGee is older. He just doesn't have the gas in his tank like that. Like, he's a good veteran's presence, a good player coach. But I think at this part of his career, JaVale McGee just isn't who you need him to be with when he was with that Warriors, when he was with that Lake. He just can't stay out there. He doesn't have enough gas in the tank. He's good buy-in. But I need somebody out there that can also help Luka score. With like Christian Wood, his defense is good enough is good enough. And I need somebody that can play the other end on the other end of the court with Luka. You really, really need that, bro, because he's taxed out there.
And that's why I
overtaxed.
said OG. I think he's
are
a
you more
perfect.
so looking for like a young center?
Yes. I think how old is JaVale? JaVale gotta be like 33, 34.
All right. So you think Dwight Howard would still have a place in this league?
Not starting.
Not starting.
Not starting, no.
If DeAndre Jordan is still on the NBA team, there's no reason Dwight shouldn't be
I
on
don't
the
think
team.
DeAndre Jordan is on the. No, he is. He's still on. Yeah, he's on the.
Yeah, he's
Nuggets.
on
I
the
don't think
Nuggets.
He, play no more, though. He don't play no more.
JaVale
Though. He
McGee,
don't play
that's
no
my
more.
point.
He
But that's my
35,
point,
bro.
though. DeAndre Jordan is still occupying a spot in the league. Dwight Howard at this point is still better than DeAndre Jordan, so he should definitely still be in the
That's
league.
true. But the difference is DeAndre Jordan put his pride to the side and say, "Hey man, I still want to be in the NBA." Dwight said, "Man, look, if y'all not gonna play me like that, I'll just go somewhere else."
And then he said, he tried to force the hand. The organization said, the Lakers said they want to go young. They didn't want to sign anybody that long. He's trying to make an organization do something they don't want to do. I get it. You want to live in LA. But if LA is telling you they don't want to sign anybody above this age and they want to stay young, you can't force their hand. And DeAndre Jordan is garbage. Ever since he left like that Lob City, garbage. Shaq called it. He was like, without Chris Paul next to him, he's nothing. I mean, he called it. We all knew it. We loved the dunks, but come on, bro. He was never really that good.
JaVale McGee is 35. He's 35.
Yeah, Sean, say he was 35.
Yeah.
No, I can't have that, bro.
I'm not gonna hold you. I do want to, like, we come to that trade deadline. I do want to see like the Raptors do something, like especially with like Fred VanVleet and Pascal. I don't think they're gonna be there. I think they probably wait till like the off season. They give it one last go because it's just more flexible to do things in the season, you know, to make your playoff run, make it work. But I do think like Zach LaVine, the Bulls. I don't know. Zach LaVine, Pascal, Fred. I'm ready to see things get shaken up for real. I'd rather see Fred go to a team. I think he could be like a Jalen Brunson for a lot of teams, bro. I think he could really do that, bro.
I think Fred would thrive on the Clippers. Honestly,
he'll flow with him, man. He'll
because with Reggie Jackson taking a step back, John Wall not playing that good. You know, Clippers definitely could use some improvement at their point guard position. And with Fred VanVleet having his free agency option coming in the offseason, I believe the Raptors think that he might leave. So it's best to shop him around now and try to get something back for him instead of waiting till the offseason to see what he's going to do and he wind up leaving and you get nothing.
See, the thing is, though, even though Fred might be a good fit with the Clippers, what are you supposed to give up if you're the Clippers? They gave away all their picks to get Paul George. They don't have anything. So would the Raptors accept Reggie Jackson or John Wall in a trade for Fred VanVleet?
I would. Not John Wall.
Some other players.
Maybe give me Reggie Jackson and and another
Norman
player.
Powell. I mean, who are you giving them that they would actually
doubt it.
want?
They
doubt
want Luke
Norman.
Kennard. They want Luke Kennard.
I doubt Norman. I doubt it. He got
They
he
him.
getting paid something decent too, and they don't.
Yeah,
I
Marcus
mean, if
Morris.
you
I
could
mean,
take him,
do you
if
trade
take Norman,
Zubac?
you might as well just sign Fred.
Yeah, because
I don't think they have nobody else at that center position to even be able to think about trading Zubac.
I know you'd have to slide Morris down to the center and just run small ball.
Who's their backup center?
Nobody.
I don't
bro.
even know.
They don't really play their backup.
Yeah,
No, they're not getting Zubac away, bro. No, that ain't gonna happen.
See, yeah, like that right there wouldn't even work.
I like Fred with the Clippers is decent, but it's like, what is he gonna do there? Like, are you gonna make him is he gonna be a point guard or is he just gonna be a spot up shooter?
I think with Fred with the Clippers,
no, I think
he go back to that
point guard because Kawhi don't play that often, so this is not. I don't think he's gonna have too much trouble with him not having the ball in his hands for real.
No. Remember Kawhi? What role he played when Kawhi was with Toronto? That like he was like behind Kyle Lowry. I think he go back to like less like dang. He'd go back to just like 3-and-D. 3-and-D. I think that'd be a little bit easy. He wouldn't have to worry so much about setting other people up. I think he's good at it. But Fred do have glimpses where it's just like his game is better when he's not looking to pass the ball. When
I don't think he's that player. I don't think he's that player to set you up.
Yeah, like his game is better when he just score and just get back hands down.
Because usually the people that handle the ball more on the Raptors is usually Siakam or maybe Scotty. I feel like they want Scotty to not be the point guard, but they want him to have way more ball handling responsibilities. And like Sean just said, he's the way guy. And now with the Clippers, they don't even start Reggie Jackson no more. They have Terrence Mann start. So that means it's basically like Paul George bringing the ball up because Paul George is a good ball handler. He ain't great, but he's decent. He's a decent ball handler. Kawhi,
he be tweaking though sometimes. He be tweaking.
Yeah, he be tweaking, but he's decent though. He ain't bad. He ain't a bad ball handler though, and he's not gonna set you up. But it's kind of like default though. Maybe like a Mike Conley type player would be better fit for the Clippers, and it wouldn't be just off the ball handling responsibilities. Not obviously he's not better than Fred, but maybe a better fit because I mean you won't have to give as much. You won't have to give up as much for Mike Conley. Maybe not for Fred. Bro, because Fred's still young. Well, he's younger than Mike Conley.
You think they're real sellers? You think they're really selling like right now? Or they gonna hold that?
Who, the Raptors?
The Jazz, like the Jazz. You think the Jazz?
I think they in between. They don't know what they want to do.
Yeah, I don't know.
They don't know. They don't know what they want to do.
No, they need.
They don't know. They don't know if they because it was that report saying everybody else is basically up for grabs besides Kessler and marketing. And I mean,
that's what it should.
Yeah,
be.
I mean that. Yeah, I feel like that's how it should be. You know, those could be because Kessler decent. I mean, he was good in college, and now he's showing the NBA. He good. He decent in marketing, taking the next step to being a star. Not no superstar, but he's starting to show like he's a star in the league. And then all the other players younger.
All-star this year.
And so, yeah, I mean they just in between, bro. But it's 2 weeks left. They go decide, huh?
They should.
So
yeah, they
100% full rebuild.
Maybe not full rebuild, but maybe like a retool. I wouldn't say
they should do a rebuild. When you trade away Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert, you're signaling that you're doing a rebuild.
Yeah, but
I thought that was
I
the rebuild right there.
They didn't think they was gonna be hovering around 500. We all thought they was gonna be garbage.
Okay, so it's a nice story.
You got Scoop coming in the draft next year. He played point guard, shooting guard, don't he?
He played shooting. He played point shoot guard, around there. Yeah.
So he gonna be like somebody. They're not gonna get the Wabiana. So Scoop might go like 2 or 3.
No, he's going to, bro. He's going to.
He's going to,
bro. He's going to.
I don't know right now. So you got some decent. It looks like it's a lot more guards. Like the Jay Crowder. Who knows what the Suns gonna deal him, but he getting dealt for real.
Yeah.
Kyle Lowry with the Heat right now. I don't know. The Heat, they probably hold what they got.
I think Kyle Lowry goes back to Toronto at some point and retires there.
It's too soon to go back.
I'm saying at some point, not season, but I think within the next season or two, I think he goes back to Toronto and finishes it out with the Raptors.
Yeah, you think Zach LaVine? What about Zach LaVine to the Lakers? You think that's still a pipeline dream?
Yes.
Well, y'all saw that report.
I think it's possible.
I mean, they will have to give up the 2 first-round picks. Obviously, the Lakers don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But I probably would do it. I probably do it
That's a
because you
good
put Zach
contract.
next. Zach is going to be the third option no matter what. He's going to be third, and that takes pressure off him. He's probably has always been a second or third option in the league. I mean, he was the third option even when he was on the Timberwolves behind Wiggins and Cat. He was the third option. So now he goes back to being that. And then them first round picks, Zach just signed that extension. So what we in 2023? So 24, 25, 26. So yeah, around that time, I mean, he just gonna make up for whatever them draft picks is. So yeah, he gonna be older, but I feel like later down the line, he still should be decent.
Yeah.
So I'll probably do it. But that just adds more cap space to the Lakers. And
I mean, I think Zach would be a good transitional player going from LeBron once he retires to Zach, and then you have a duo of Zach and Anthony Davis. I think that would be a nice fit, but it's just a fact of how do you pull that off, though? Because he's making so much money. How do you make the money work? I mean, yeah, if you trade Russ, that'll help for this year, but what about moving forward? So, yeah.
I mean,
they better hope one of those young players take the next step. Scottie Pippen becomes Scottie Pippen.
Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna say no because I don't know. He might be decent like next year or the year. I don't know. So I ain't gonna say no.
That's what they hoping for. They really hoping because like I think that's the one like from what I know about Scottie Pippen, that's like his favorite child. That's his favorite child.
He says his favorite child.
I mean, he was decent. He was decent in college though. At Vanderbilt, he was decent. He wasn't bad.
Yeah, he didn't really care too much about the child that we went to school with. Like he really, really cared about his son. I don't know, honestly. This trade deadline right now, it's like they always wait last second to like February, those last 2 weeks to really just like get it popping off for real.
Yeah,
right now,
slow.
Yeah, right now it's like once the All-Star break comes, boom, 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 boom. But right now it's just like you just hear the same names: the John Collins, the Miles Turner. Eric Gordon is always the joke on Twitter, like, why is he still with the Rockets?
Why is he still there? Why is he? I don't know.
Like, Jay Crowder just been working out, just staying in shape, and like, man, come on, bro. And then I think so, like with the last thing we'll probably talk about is like, so right now you got the Magic, who are
wait. I got a question, bro, real quick before you switch topics while we talking about trades and everything. I got rumors going around. How do y'all feel about this? Knicks and Bucks trade Grayson Allen and Serge for Cam and 2 second-round picks.
I think they need Grayson Allen.
I think
he'd be a nice personality.
I think Cam is better than Grayson Allen, but I mean, I feel like it's just an even swap because Serge Ibaka's on an expiring deal, so he basically just a throw-in guy. So basically, you just trading Grayson Allen for Cam. I mean, Cam's better. I think Cam is more talented than Grayson, though. Cam is more talented.
I've yet to see Cam is this, Cam is that. I believe it, but I've yet to actually see it play out. And then when it do, you get his glimpses. It's not consistent. So I would rather stick with Grayson Allen because the Bucks are meant to be a deep playoff run team. Grayson Allen is like that's three threes a game. You need that. You need that in the playoffs. Cam, I don't really know if Cam gonna be able to do that for what the Bucks need because Grayson Allen is proven that like he can do it. I don't know. I mean, I love Cam just like everybody else, but I don't see it. I don't see it. I hear it, but I don't see what Cam really do. What does he do?
I don't know. He sure didn't do nothing for us down here in Atlanta. That's all I know.
I mean, he's an athletic forward. He can shoot. He can get his own shot. I mean, but he just hasn't shown it. He just hasn't shown it. Like with the Hawks, he really didn't show it like that. He had glimpses there, but he didn't show it in Tom Thibodeau.
He had like 2 or 3 glimpses.
And Tom Thibodeau doesn't give him the minutes, and we don't see it. I feel like if he can at least get 15, 20 minutes a game, I think he could do something, but he just don't get the minutes.
I think the biggest thing is with him. I think with Cam is like they say with a lot of other players, it's not always about just going high in a draft pick. The advice is like, it's about placement. You should want to go somewhere where it actually places well for you. Cam needs to go to the maybe the OKC, maybe the Jazz, maybe the Magic, maybe what's another the Pistons. He needs to
Start
go
with a
to
small market team first.
yeah, you need to go to a small market team, not so much light on it. It's like you know for sure that you're gonna be able to get out here and play. Not a lot of media attention. Like Markelle Fultz, I think we seen with Markelle Fultz, like not having so much light on him. He actually gets to flourish and play good and do well. Like if Ben Simmons didn't go to the Nets, he probably would have went to some smaller market team, and he probably would have been playing much better without as much pressure and getting it going. Because every day would like, even when he went to the Knicks, it was like, oh, we finally gonna get to see Cam do this, Cam do that. He playing with RJ now. Bro, sometimes you just need to go somewhere where it ain't too many cameras and you could just hoop. Go to the
Thibodeau don't
Kings.
give him minutes though. He just don't play him. But remember that he didn't even want to trade for him. It was management. They the ones that wanted him, but Tom Thibodeau didn't want him. I feel like like you said, he should go to say the Magic or the Jazz or something. He probably would though. I mean, we see it with Bo. It's like kind of the same situation. Bo getting minutes. He playing decent. He playing decent. I ain't gonna
If
say
the
he
coach
playing
don't have
like
faith
raw.
in you,
These development, these smaller market teams should be used for development. These are development teams,
and that's
they
I
ain't
think
got
that's
no
the
shot at
biggest.
a championship, so they might as well just develop players.
Might as
But
well.
but I ain't gonna hold you though. Like they the best. Those some of the best places to go. Like if Cam go to the Mavericks, I think he may play a little bit more. But those are the best. You go to a team like that, they actually give you a shot. They give you a chance. They invest in you and they protect you from the camera too. If Jonathan Isaac played for the Lakers, bro, Jonathan Isaac ain't played since the bubble. You think if he would have played if he was rehabbing with the Lakers, what they would have said about him, bro?
You got a point. I never thought about it that way.
Bro, those are some of the best places to go. They take the fucking heat, the lights off you. They let you do your thing. They let you make mistakes. They keep you out there. If you go to the Spurs and you make too many mistakes, you're not even gonna play that much. Like, cause the Spurs have a standard. You know, they bring you along, but it's like so harshly. But man, they need to start worrying about that. They need to go man, I want to go to OKC, man. I want to go to man. You better go somewhere where they're gonna actually give you time on the court.
No, man. Rich Paul need to do his thing, get to talking to these people.
Yeah, Rich Paul be trying to get them paid. He don't give a.
No, he just want the money. He don't care about the development of his players for real. Because if so, you would have shopped them around to them smaller market teams instead of sending them to New York where the lights shine bright.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure being there, man.
But I don't know. I guess they thought, with him being up there with RJ, you got that Duke chemistry. You gonna, what I'm saying, you're gonna see a couple oops and you don't even see the flow.
I don't think that's his fault though. I don't think that's his fault. I really don't. I think it's just Tom Thibodeau. He just don't mess with him. Me personally, I just think he don't mess with him.
I mean, that's a big problem too. When the coaches disagree with management, well, who should be making the line? I mean, but the coach has the discretion who's going to be out there versus like who you have on paper.
And then when he was with the Hawks, he was fighting over all them other people. He had John Collins to deal with, Trae Young, obviously, DeAndre Hunter, but they just chose DeAndre Hunter because he was more available and he was just playing a little bit better than Cam.
I think his defense was much better too.
Yeah.
But DeAndre Hunter, he's just decent. He's like kind of below average. He ain't good. He ain't really good. He's okay. He's just okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's just okay. Now maybe if he didn't have to deal with a Trae Young and DeJounte, and he might instead go to like the Jazz or something, he probably could average at least 20 points per game. Who knows? But he has to deal with all that over there. All them other players got to touch the ball. That ain't his fault though. That's not his fault.
Yeah. So like the last topic is pretty much it's like the same, like in the same vein. It's just like when you get like these teams like OKC, you get the Magic, you get like the Jazz. Like I feel like with the Magic, we kind of like seeing like the remnants of like trust the process, but the process is over with. You acquired all these young people as super talented. Like, what's next? What's next for OKC? What's next for the Magic? When do we actually start seeing it pay off and you guys actually start going somewhere?
Well,
when all the top names in the league start to dwindle out and retire and everything.
That's too passive and laid back. That's not competitive. That's not sports.
But I'm just,
Wait,
bro.
what?
The Thunder, the Thunder won't be doing anything. Well, if they was to ever get matched up against the Bucks and everything against Giannis, they're not doing nothing, bro. So you're asking like, when are they going to start doing something and like going places as far as like going deep in the playoffs or just making the play? Because you still have all these top 10 players on these different teams, and the Thunder don't have a superstar. The Thunder don't have a superstar. So if you're looking to go in the right direction, that's one thing that you gotta have. Superstars win
I
championships.
don't know about that. I would say
Name a team that's won a championship that doesn't have a superstar.
Yeah, you can't say that, but I would say Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is probably scratching that superstardom. And right now, so the Jazz are 23-25. They're like 2 games out from the play-in. The Jazz are going to drop, I believe. I believe if you put the Thunder against like maybe even the Clippers, or you put them against like one of these teams, the Suns, the Warriors, the Timberwolves, Clippers, like even Trailblazers in that play-in, I think it's a pick 'em, because you have to really worry about a superstar scratching that stardom and wanting it so bad to be in the play. Like, I mean, I don't know. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, I think he could be. I would not be surprised if I see them win a 1v1 play-in spot and go to the playoff and be a first-round bounce.
I think for them it depends.
No, I can see that happening.
If
And
they
like
face the Clippers, they're not beating the Clippers. It won't happen, bro. Now, could they get a game at their crib? Yes, I think they could get a game, but they're not beating the Clippers. But they have gotten better though. They definitely they're moving in the right direction, because Shea Gilgeous, he's on the cusp of being a superstar. Like he's about to be like probably next year. And if he does like the same thing with Jason, even though I thought he was a superstar even before this year. I was like, man, he's a superstar. But if he balls out next year, they're gonna be like, yeah, he's a superstar in this league. I feel like they on the cusp, but I mean, they not gonna give none of these teams, like none of these good teams. Maybe the only team because in the play-in, they probably maybe the Timberwolves. I think they could give them some go, but if Cat comes back, they not beating them, bro. They not, because they don't got the bigs to handle Rudy Gobert.
Shea averaging almost 31 points. Wait, Shea averaging 31 points, 5 rebounds, about 5 assists with 1 steal and 1 block. Like, yo, like that is
Shaw doing his thing. I'm not taking away nothing from Shaw doing his thing. Shea balling out. Josh Giddey be stepping up. I like Dortz. I like Trey Man. He be holding it down. What's his name? Paluvisky. That's how you say his name.
Pokusevski.
Yeah, Pokusevski.
Yeah, it's like Pokusevski and something like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like he do his thing out there. The Thunder's definitely moving in the right direction.
This what I'm gonna say to you. When you said they gotta wait for somebody else to retire and move along, I don't think that's the case. I think the real case is, like, I think about Donovan Mitchell when he put out that MVP Paul George and he put out Russell Westbrook. They gotta do something. They gotta, once they surprise somebody in that play-in playoff spot, that right there is gonna make people say, like, well, damn, it's time. They forced the hand of retirement. They're gonna force the hand to make an organization say, hey, this shit, it don't work with them. Shea has to upset somebody to make another team say, hey, it don't work. Load management with Kawhi, Paul George don't work. We got to move. We got to trade one of them. We got to protect ourselves. If they can do that, upset somebody and get somebody out of here, they open up the door for themselves. Because, you get the Jazz who blew up and it opened up the door for some people. But I think, though, when Donovan Mitchell, when he put Paul George and Russell Westbrook out, they didn't sit back and wait for nobody to retire and move on. That opened up the door for them. Then we seen the Jazz be number 1, number 3, number 1, back to back each season. These young teams, they got to seize the opportunity. And I think right now the Magic and OKC, I think right now OKC is probably more strikeable than the Magic, who we seen they just beat the Celtics and the Warriors like 5-1. And you got to pay attention to that, because that's young talent that's hungry on your heels.
I want to give the Magic like I want to say they moving in the right direction. I do, but I feel like they just all over the place, bro. They got too many guards. They got too many forwards. Like, bro, you got a log jam, bro. You got it. What you gonna do with Markelle Fultz? What you gonna do with Cole Anthony? What you gonna do with Jalen Suggs? What you gonna do with Jonathan Isaac? Well, Paulo and Franz, they gonna be there no matter what. So I ain't worried about them. But you still got a log jam. You got Wendell. You got Mo Bamba. Too many forwards, bro. Too many guards, bro. I want to say, like I said, I want to give them because I feel they're 19 and 29. And last year they was 22 and 60. They go past 22 wins. So I mean, you're gonna say, yeah, they're moving in the right direction, but they just got a log jam, bro. They got to get rid of somebody and get some decent veterans, like maybe not an Eric Gordon, but maybe like a OG or something. I'm not saying they go trade for him, but like an OG.
What vets they got down there now?
Huh?
I don't think they have any vets down there now.
They veteran players is Gary Harris and Terrence Ross. Those are their veterans. I don't nothing against them. They're okay players, but I don't want them to be my veteran players.
It's not strong veteran presence that's gonna lead a team or that's gonna affect the team. That's not it.
Everybody else is like probably 25 or younger.
I think right now
they building for the long haul, probably.
I think so with the because like it was like you were saying over the offseason, like they got a good problem. What's their starting five right now? Everybody that's like they don't want to keep for the bench and they want to move on. Like you paid off, you got teams like, oh, you are Bobo, you actually are good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Franz Wagner, you're good. They right now they need to package players and get people back. Like, would I be upset if a Kyle Kuzma, if Orlando had the money to pay him? Does Kuz make them a playoff team, maybe a first round? Now let's say you package somebody else and you get somebody else that maybe you get a Tobias Harris that want to go back. And maybe you get you get Tobias coming off the bench and you get somebody that get to help develop Pablo game. Now you get Markelle Fultz who actually get to show up because he got his shot back and he can distribute the ball and play defense. So it's like right now they have the best chance to package things and get players back that they want. Could they possibly go after a Paul George? Maybe the Clippers aren't ready to move on and keep trying with them, but they have the pieces that organizations need for the future. They have it.
Yeah, they need better guard play
for the long haul.
They need better guard play.
Let's say
I don't want nothing against Markelle is playing D. He's playing okay. He's still inconsistent. He has his games, but he's still in. Cole Anthony, I feel like they don't love him. They like him, but they don't love him. But Jalen Suggs, I think they want to love him, but he get hurt so much, you can't love him. So they need better guard play, like a Fred VanVleet or something like that. Because I don't think they trust none of them guards. Me personally, I don't think they trust none of them.
No, that could work. That could really work. That could work. It's like they got it. They got some young bro. Like they still got RJ Hampton. Like man, what's going on with him? Jalen Suggs going on. They got so much young talent that it's like if it don't work out with them, they move on, they done. But they still got the Jonathan Isaac. Honestly, I think Jonathan Isaac is gonna be really good. I think once he really get back in the plan, he's gonna be really good. Cause like, man, that dude was he was averaging like 19, 8, and like 2 blocks. Like,
yeah, he was good before he got injured. He was decent.
And I think that was only in his second year. Like the dude.
But since then it's changed. You drafted Franz. You traded for Wendell. You got Paulo now. It's a log jam, bro. All of them players are not gonna be there, bro. Because that means all of them are low key. All of them are still on like their rookie deals. You're not gonna pay everybody. It just won't happen. So you're gonna have to trade some of them. You're gonna have to trade some of them. The only key pieces to that team is probably Wendell, Paulo, and Franz. They're the only like
Jonathan is a part of that too.
I don't know. I don't think, but I mean he might have to come off the bench because I don't want Franz to play the 2 guard. I don't want him to play that.
He's good though. He's good,
but I don't want him to play 2 though. I don't want him to play the 2 though. Man, if they be garbage, they're not gonna be in the sweepstakes because they better than what we thought. So they won't get him. Now if they was like in the last, like at the bottom to get Scoot, they would draft Scoot, bro. They would draft Scoot Henderson. but they need better guard play. Too
But
many.
you never know what it
Dude.
could draft. You never know what this
Yeah.
draft come down to.
Yeah, but if they get the first, I mean, obviously they're gonna pick Wembanyama, but let's say they get second pick, bro. They don't care about that guard, all them guards, bro. They're gonna get Scoot, bro, and he would make them way
It's
better.
gonna be a
I
signing
mean, yeah,
trade.
I would get Scoot and start shipping them out, shipping the other guys out. Hey, we finna put some packages together. We finna put these niggas in FedEx and get them up out of here.
Hey, Scoot, Wendell, and Pablo. Yo, that's
Yeah, that would be nasty.
Yeah,
That's-
and I
that's
would have
what-
I would have Franz play the 3. It would
that's
be
30,
better.
that's 30 wins.
Yeah,
Yeah. The team that I like that has good guard play and I think is going to be moving in the right direction soon is the team with the worst record in the league currently, the Houston Rockets.
The Rockets.
I love their guard play with Porter
No.
Jr. No, I do like their guard play. No, they're not a perfect fit. I will admit that they're not a perfect fit, but you can't say they don't get buckets. It ain't
They
too many
get
guards
buckets.
that get buckets like them. No, they are a mess. That's what I'm saying.
Iffy,
Right
bro.
now, they bad.
He gets
But in
buckets,
2
but
years-
he iffy.
Which one?
Jalen Green. He get
Oh, Jalen Green.
it's iffy.
I know. They, like I said, they still young. They are a mess right there, right now, but they got
I got-
potential. Look at what they do.
Bro,
what you mean is
I know.
though? What do you mean?
But look at their
It's not
pieces
like
though.
no- But he can score.
Yeah, they can score. So scoring ain't the problem. It's just they young and they don't play defense like that. But they have good guards that can get buckets. You got Sengun, who's an ascended big man who has been playing better and better as they put the ball in his hands more. I do like Jabari Smith. He's been a little inconsistent recently, but he's still a solid rookie. I like Terry Eason, the other rookie for it. I like Jay Sean Tate. I like some of the pieces they got.
Hey, so
Give it 2 years. I think they'll be fine.
I said
You like
this,
Josh
this, I
Chris?
said this. Hold on. I
Josh
said this
He's
same thing
solid.
I said this to Sheldon. Like with the match, I was like, I think it's time for them to get like a Billy Donovan coach. Do you think it come down to coaching and veteran with the Rockets?
No, it's not just the coaching and the veterans. It's just their mentality. And like I say, Jalen Green and Kevin Porter aren't the best fit together, so they may have to end up trading one of them at some point. I think they keep Jalen Green. I think they keep Jalen Green over Kevin Porter. No, it's just they need probably a veteran presence a little bit more because Eric Gordon, I mean, he can only do so much. Like I say, he's probably going to get up out of there.
He'd be looking so blue.
Yeah, he do. So, yeah, it's just a commit. If you want to bring in a new coach who has a more committed effort on the defensive end, I think they'll be solid in another 2 years. This year, no. Next year, no. I think the year after that, I think they'll start to make progress.
When they 25, 26.
I like
That-
Steven
that's
Silas,
what I'm
man.
saying.
I like Steven Silas, man, because he only went there because he thought he was gonna play with Westbrook and James Harden. And, you know, they bounced on him. That ain't his fault. But it's like, I mean, he can only do so much, bro. Yeah, you could coach him, but it's like, bro, that team just so bad. Yeah, you got Kevin Porter and Jalen Green. Kevin Porter, bro, he's a 2-guard but plays point. They got him playing point, so he's not even a true point guard, bro. They need somebody that can get them to their spots, like a Chris Paul or something. Get them to the spot, set them up, bro. Sengun, bro. I on the other podcast on Pick a Side, they was like Sengun their best player. Then I had to think about it. I said he probably is their best player. We all thought it was probably Jalen Green, but it probably is Sengun. Sengun, he'd be the one out there diamond. He just got a triple-double the other day. He had 2 triple-doubles in like the last week, bro. He probably is their best player.
You notice those Jokic said he was like they need to play more through him. Then somebody else said it, and then you notice his tick and they listened to him.
But
So,
they was high on him last year, and that's why they traded Christian Woods. Christian Woods is probably a better offensive player than Sengun, but he's just a better player, and that's why they got rid of Christian Woods because they wanted Sengun to get way more tick.
where's he
I don't
from?
know, man.
He plays so much like Jokic. Where is he
He
from?
do. His passing is really good.
I don't know where he's from.
His
He's
passing
good,
is
though.
really good.
He got it. He got it.
No, he's not.
And then, but if they get Wembanyama or Scoot, I feel like Scoot might be better for them. But if they get Wembanyama, I mean, you got no choice. You draft him and just figure everything out later because then you gotta have a problem because now you gotta have Jabari, Sengun, and I can't put Sengun on the bench, bro. I can't do it. So Wembanyama gonna have to start. Then you gotta put Sengun at power forward. Jabari, I don't know if he could play small
You can't just
forward.
slide him at the 3.
He kind of big and too slow to play 3 because small forwards is gonna get right past him. He can't guard like a Paul George or a LeBron James. He can't do that. So you might have to slide him on the bench. You might, but it just depends on if they get Wembanyama. But if they get scooped, Kevin Porter might be out of there, bro. Because they say they signed him to a 4-year deal, but his first year is only guaranteed. So basically, after this year, they could just get rid of him.
Deal him out, yeah.
So, I mean, they just developing wrong to an extent. It's Steven Silas to an extent, but I like Steven Silas. But I don't know.
It's time for Dwayne Casey. It's time for Billy Donovan.
Bro, Dwayne, I don't even think Dwayne, bro, you know
what? No.
Actually,
they need to call up Ime Udoka.
Nah, hell no. It ain't
No.
He's not even taking that job. He's not even taking that interview or the call.
No.
So he's not even taking the interview.
I don't want to downgrade. Nothing against the Rockets, but I don't want to downgrade.
That's
I go to the finals to basically the worst team. Huh?
Oh, you talking about as a coach? Oh, yeah.
I don't want to downgrade from basically just went to the championship last year to basically being going to a lottery team. I don't want to do that. I want to go to a team that's going to compete in the playoffs.
You think he has a job next season?
Yeah, he'll probably get a job.
I think if his wife forgave him, knee alone, there's no reason that we shouldn't forgive him.
I mean, he only did something to
he
the
was
Celtics
almost the Nets
organization.
coach.
He only did something with the Celtics. He didn't do nothing to the others. It's not like he did something bad in the league. He just did something with the Celtics. So, I mean,
and it really seemed more. It wasn't actually because it was a house rule too. It more felt personal with the details coming out, like you did that with your boss's wife. So it was really personal at that. So I don't think it wasn't none that was like, dang, why would you do that? Moral
yeah,
it wasn't like that.
Nah. Another team I want to name actually is your team. Shondell. The Kings. They're on a good rebuilding track. They're 27.
The rebuild is over with, baby. The rebuild is over with. Baby.
They're 27-20. They're on the rebuild.
The rebuild not over with. It's not over with, but I know what you're saying. In the 2-3 years, you still got to get those players, those pieces.
I don't know if they can get them pieces. They're gonna have to go through like how they did with Sabonis, just trade to get somebody though. I think they need one more player, and then they will be them. They need one more player.
You do know Zach. If Zach LaVine was trying to sign with the Kings, that if he didn't sign with the Bulls, it would have been the Kings. No, because he wanted to go back home, and the Kings are the closest place back home. That's what he was going to do. But the Kings didn't offer him that money, so that's why he signed back with the Bulls. So, and the Kings is a big market too. The NBA wants a team in Sacramento. So, I mean, I don't know. I definitely could see them landing some people that, like, I'm not gonna hold you. When they got good, they got Matt Barnes like doing games for them live. Like when they got good, just winning a couple of games, the NBA jumped on it, getting them a lot of more national television games, getting like big names doing the games for them, the teleprompter. And I was just like, yo, that just says something. That says something. Like people.
The Kings been on national TV.
When they played against the Nets 3 months ago. That's recent, brother.
That's the only one game, bro. What about the other?
That's a lifetime ago. Talking about 3 months ago.
Come on, man. They don't be
Why
on
would
national
you call
TV.
me out on that?
They don't be on because you make it seem like they be on TV like the Lakers or something, bro. Like, don't do that. They be on League Pass like every other team, bro. And we gotta search for them. They don't be on ESPN and TNT.
Hey, brother. We got League Pass. We watch. We not the casual fans, man. We watch.
Yeah, we watch. Yeah, we do watch. But they don't be on national TV though.
Yeah. But I feel like though, like when you call it like with like the Kings trade and all, they have to keep Davion Mitchell. Like he's like that really, really good defensive guy. I don't think his offense is gonna ever get there. But I think they might Harrison Barnes. I could see him being gone.
I'm not trading. Not that they're good. If they was bad, I think they would get rid of him. But he's helped them. He's helped them get to where they are now. Trade Davion Mitchell, but trade Terrence Davis and maybe a second round pick for Eric Gordon. I think Eric Gordon is an upgrade over Terrence Davis. Terrence Davis he's just more athletic and younger. But I don't think he fits the bill to get you them instant points like an Eric Gordon can do. I think Eric Gordon would probably be a better fit.
Do you go after a Cam Reddish, a Gary Trent Jr.?
Gary Trent would be a good fit. I think he's coming off the bench, and that's definitely instant score, bro. He instantly takes 6 man from Malik Monk, bro. He's definitely an upgrade over Malik Monk.
Mhm.
Definitely. I think they should. They just need bench scoring, bro. Because De'Aaron Fox, he gonna get his points. I mean, people, I don't know. I feel like De'Aaron Fox is just, well, maybe I think his assist total was down. I feel he's just not the pass. It's really Sabonis. Sabonis he's really the point guard. He's the point forward, I guess. But De'Aaron Fox.
How do you think John Collins would fit on the Kings?
Ooh.
A front court of John Collins and Sabonis and Harrison Barnes? Or do you think they would have to give up Harrison Barnes to get John Collins?
They would probably have to give up a Harrison Barnes.
I'm keeping Harrison Barnes.
They'll be bigger. They'll be a bigger team to get more boards. And I think Sabonis he's gonna dime John Collins. They can be that big to big alley-oop combo. He's gonna dime him.
Was
He'd
that
probably
really
be better?
Remember when it was Miles Turner and Sabonis? Did that was it really nice and nasty like that with John Collins? I don't want John Collins out there next to Kevin Huerter. Cause John Collins, Kevin Huerter, Atlanta, I don't see it. I don't really see how it flows. It just sounds like a nasty combo, like Trae Young next to DeJounte Murray. It just sounds good, but it sounds nasty at the same time. It doesn't work, I don't think.
Well, I think John Collins is a better athletic player than Miles Turner. Miles Turner is just a better defender than John Collins. That probably will hurt.
He's just taller than him. That's it. But John Collins is definitely more athletic than Miles Turner is. Miles Turner almost 7 foot. John Collins
He's a way better defender.
He's 6'10". He's really undersized to be a 4. I don't even think he's 6'10".
Yeah, he's probably 6'9".
I'm not gonna hold you. I'll take a Bobby Portis. I'll take a Bobby Portis over all that. I think a Bobby Portis on the King would do that size, that shooting, that's rebounding, that's defense. A Bobby Portis, that's like he doesn't players like that don't get
he gonna run the floor.
He gonna run that motherfucker.
but if they can get Eric Gordon or something, I think that'd be a good pickup. I like that move.
I'll be gonna do that. Players like that add a lot to a team. I ain't gonna hold you. Maybe they need to do some overseas recruiting and get Nikola Mirotic back. Maybe if they get him, that'd do a lot too.
Forgot about that name, boy.
He was raw, bro. He went. You know why he went overseas? Because he wanted to play back home, and he still get a decent amount of money too. He'll get more in the NBA, but he wants to be back home in Turkey, I believe. It's close to the Euro League. He's from Turkey, but I think he plays in the Euro League. Yeah.
Man,
yeah, he'd come right in and produce on a good team. Yeah, he'd be fine, bro.
How old is he?
Nikola Mirotic, 27, 28.
You think?
Yeah,
so?
I don't think he's 30 yet, but it's been a while though.
I think he's younger than AD, ain't he?
I don't think so. Or maybe he just looked 30.
He's 31.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought he was in his 30s.
I thought he was younger than AD, but yeah, he definitely looked like Adam Sandler. He played for Barcelona. Yep.
He said he definitely looked like Adam Sandler.
Dang, he been playing since 08? Ain't no way. Oh, he was drafted in 2011 for the NBA. Yep. He played for Real Madrid.
Since 08.
He played for the Bulls 2014, 2018, the Pelicans. That Pelicans team with him, AD, DeMarcus Cousins, that was no joke.
That was decent.
DeMarcus Cousins was hurt. Then they traded for Mirotic because he got hurt.
That's all I have, man. What else you guys have for the full quarantine?
Hey,
podcast?
so All-Star starters predictions correct?
Some of them. I don't remember if I had.
Mine was correct. Mine was correct for the West. I said if AD didn't qualify because of injuries, it would be Zion. So yeah, 100%.
My West was correct. I had Trey coming out the East. It didn't work out.
Yeah, I had Embiid starting over Tatum, but yeah, they decided to Tatum one out. So
I had Tatum, bro. I said he deserved
Tatum
it, bro.
locked in this season for real.
I mean, it was tough. It was 4 players for 3 spots, so somebody had to.
I didn't think it was that tough, bro. I didn't think the 4 was that tough, bro. You had to reward him for being first in the East. You had to. Yeah, I mean, he not scoring as much and probably not playing as he probably is playing better than Embiid. KD was going to be in there no matter what. Giannis was going to be in there no matter what. But I thought it was gonna be Tatum because they was gonna reward him for being first in the East. You had to. Nothing against Joel, but you had to. Now I thought Jaylen Brown should have got over there over Kyrie. I think that just came to popularity, bro. I feel like that's just popularity. But Jaylen Brown, I feel like he's been more consistent than Kyrie. And I feel like you should have rewarded the fan. Well, I take that back. The fans.
It's the fan. What did I tell you when I gave my list? It's a popularity contest.
No, look at Kyrie numbers. Jaylen Brown numbers are great, good, but Kyrie low key. If he didn't get into that whole the link on Instagram, you dig, and gets missed those games. Low key, Kyrie would be in MVP conversations. His numbers, and then they're winning too. Well, they were winning.
I feel like you should have just rewarded Jaylen Brown, but I have no problem with Kyrie being in there. I just feel like you got to reward, especially Jaylen Brown putting up the numbers too. Like I don't know their comparable numbers.
What about Curry over Shea?
Absolutely.
Since Curry came back, if Curry would still be missing time right now, he wouldn't have got in there. But since he came back, he was gonna be in there no matter what.
Exactly. Nobody is going to get a spot over Steph Curry. It's not happening.
Oh yeah, they said Embiid was.
Nah, it was tough. It could have gone any way with them four. So
no.
It was gonna be either Embiid or Tatum. Yeah, Giannis and KD was automatic. It came down to Embiid and Tatum.
I don't think KD's gonna be there anyway. He's still hurt. So Joel might start anyway. So it doesn't matter. So I just feel like Jaylen Brown. But Donovan Mitchell, I think he deserved it. He deserved being the star. I had Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, I had him.
They just made these announcements like an hour ago.
Yeah.
Literally right when we started the show.
7:15, you know. Come on here and do it, somebody. Do the honors. Do the honors.
What honors?
All right, man. So that's everything we got for Full Court Podcast, man. Again, it's been your boy Ace of Goat. It's been your boy Sean DeLees, Big Sheldon, and GQ Worthy out here. And we gone.